yourself.
Well, wasn't really. Wait, all right. So, yep, right
Aren't
from
you
the top.
going to get any closer than that to catch my beautiful lips?
Hang on. Okay, wait. How's the wheel this over there? It's just so.
Look up on that thing who wrote the Hobo's Lullaby. It's William Garson or something like that.
There you go. That's beautiful framing right there.
Look it up. Beautiful framing on a beautiful couch. All right then. I'm not going to do any fancy picking because I need to practice because my fancy picking goes like this. You ready? My name is Frank Sinatra and I'm going to sing you one of my favorite songs because my father was a hobo during the Depression. It's a Hobo's Lullaby. Go to sleep, you weary hobo. Let the towns go slipping by. Can't you hear those steel rails humming? That's the hobo's lullaby. I know your clothes are torn and ragged, and your hair is turning gray. Do not think about tomorrow. You'll find peace and rest someday. So go to sleep, you weary hobo. Let the towns go slipping by. Can't you hear those steel rails humming? That's the hobo's lullaby. Do not think about tomorrow. Let tomorrow come and go. Tonight you got a nice warm boxcar, safe from all this wind and snow. So go to sleep, you weary hobo. Let the towns go slipping by. Can't you hear those steel rails humming? That's the hobo's lullaby. I know the police cause you trouble. They cause trouble every day. But when you die and go to heaven, you'll find no policeman there. So go to sleep, you weary hobo. Let the towns go slipping by. Can't you hear those steel rails humming? That's the hobo's lullaby. Thank you very much.
Gold, that was gold. Play hard.
These are hard, man. These strings are
Yeah, your fingers are.
You got the strings of the devil on this box. It's gonna cut my fingers into bits. But I'll sing you another song and I'll just make it up. How I love all of this. Just being with you and riding with you, telling our stories to death. Just talking and singing and eating and drinking. That is what all of this is about. So come with me, friend, I'll try to mend you from the troubles you've had. And if it doesn't work, you can call me a jerk, but one day I'm gonna make you laugh. So come ride with me and come stride with me. I want to be your friend. And if we don't make it together, my friend, I'll meet you after the end. Let's see here. I'm going to sing, you know the Raglin Road?
No.
Well, the Chieftain sang it. First time I heard it was Van Morrison. It's 4 verses, it's a ballad. And it's the poem by the great Patrick Kavanagh, Irish poet. And when I heard it, I said, this applies directly to my life and my experience with my third partner. The only difference is she didn't have black hair. Originally, it wasn't called the Raglin Road. It was called Dark-Haired Miriam Runs Away. And my very best friend in the world, Lucy Harrison, her mother, Miriam, I don't know what her maiden name was, but she was in love with Patrick Kavanagh's brother at Trinity University in Dublin. And Patrick Kavanagh was writing a song about a relationship that he had with a woman named Hannah. And I was sleeping at Lucy's mother's house, and there was a book of Patrick Kavanagh's poems on the shelf. I came down and said, my God, Miriam, Patrick Kavanagh's poems, and Raglin Road is in there. She said, well, that was originally named after me, because I was having, friendship with her brother, with his brother, Patrick Kavanagh's brother. And he didn't want to use Hannah's name, so he used mine and called it Dark-Haired Miriam Runs Away. And she showed me in the footnotes. And a couple of days later, I was in Galway, Ireland, and I was sitting in the very famous Knox bar. And I hadn't gotten any punts yet, because they weren't on the euro yet. So I just had a 20-pound note, because I live in England. And I said, this is all I've got. And the guy said, I can't do her. The guy next to me said, I'll do it. I'll just go over to the off license and get it. He came back. I never saw the rest of the 20 because we drank it. And he just started talking about how he and his wife's best friend, Wanda Lee, her mother had died, and Wanda Lee wanted her ashes spread, her mother wanted her ashes spread on Galway Bay. So the guy said, well, I saw this German sea captain, and he said, well, you got to buy flowers to scatter them with the ashes, and I'll take you out. And the next day, Wanda Lee brought her mother Hannah's ashes down. The woman the song was written about, and it's called The Raglin Road. The Chieftain sing it, and Van Morrison. On Raglin Road, that's a street in Dublin. On an autumn day, it was first I saw and knew that her dark hair would weave a snare that I would one day rue. I saw the danger, yet I walked along the enchanted way. And I said, let grief be a falling leaf at the dawning of the day. In Grafton Street in November, we tripped lightly on a ledge. Howdy.
Hey,
Howdy, I lied.
you may remember me.
My name ain't Frank Sinatra. It's Billy Joel. I'm going to sing you one of my favorite songs. And there's a lot of truth in it. It's written by Bob Dylan, who was the first songwriter in recorded history to win the Nobel Prize. Now, why my friend is sneaking out to bleed his lizard, or as we say where I come from, to shake the dew off his lily, I want to tell you a little story about a little guy that walked into town. He was only 3 inches high. His name was David Bowie, and he lived on only 1 egg a day. Now, David Bowie and I met one time in the middle of the Mojave Desert. I was walking through there, and he had a rattlesnake hooked to his ankle, not on purpose, but he tried to steal the rattlesnake's wife. Now, a rattlesnake is a jealous individual. He'll warn you once. He'll rattle his little tail saying, leave my food alone, leave my wife alone, leave my kids alone, leave me alone. And he'll rattle it once. He may even rattle it twice. but you will never hear the third rattle, because when he sinks them 25-inch long spikes into your ankle and drags you away and takes you into his secret cave, after he's poisoned you to death, he will dance on your grave. And dancing on a man's grave means only one thing, that the person who does it doesn't like you very much. He's glad that you've left your body. Now, this song that I'm going to play for you was done in 1970. It's called Positively 4th Street, and it was never put on any of Bob Dylan's albums. It was on a 45, and I just told this kid here sitting with me, this here Josh James, this adventure wild hunter and duck killer, that it was on a 45. And he said, "What's a 45? That's how young this guy is. You know, he's about, I reckon, 40, 42 years old and hasn't got a brain to piss in. The 45 is a 40 RPM record that were in the jukeboxes. They had a big hole like that in the middle, and then they were only about that big. So all these songwriters did songs that were about 3 minutes. You know, Little Richard, all his songs were just 3 minutes. But this ain't Little Richard. This is Bob Dylan's Positively 4th Street. And I just want to say I need the lyrics turned on here, because I know most of them, but it's so good I just want to get it accurately. And it really hits home. Okay?
All right, hang on.
Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 dee, da, 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 dum, da, dee, da, da. Here we go. You've got a lot of nerve to say you are my friend. When I was down, you just stood there grinning. You've got a lot of nerve to say you got a helping hand till then. You just want to be on the side that's winning. You say I let you down, no, it's not like that. If you're so hurt, why then don't you show it? You say you lost your faith, but that's not where it's at. You had no faith to lose, and you know it. I know the reason that you talk behind my back. I used to be among the crowd you're in with. Do you take me for such a fool to think I'd make contact with one that who eyes who tries to hide but who don't know to begin with? You see me on the street, you always act surprised. Well, you say, how are you, good luck, but you don't mean it. When you know as well as me, you'd rather see me paralyzed. Why don't you just come out once and scream it? And now the camera worker's gonna come over here and turn on the lyrics here, because I want to get these last two verses accurate as an ant's ass. Accurate as an ant's ass. You gotta get it accurate as an ant's ass, because Bob lyrics are so good. They're pretty good. Pretty good. So I'm continue now till we get to the end of the wood song. Now, okay, here we go, last two verses. No, I don't feel that good when I see the heartbreaks you embrace. If I was a master thief, perhaps I'd rob them. And though I know you're dissatisfied, your position and your place, don't you understand? it's not my problem. I wish that for just one time that you could stand inside my shoes, and just for that one moment I could be you. Yes, I wish that just for one more time you could stand inside my shoes. You know what a drag it is to see you.
Gold.
Isn't it? Is that not gold? Is that not gold, my friend? That's gold.
That's gold.
Source, lyric, Bob Dylan.
Source energy.
Positively 4th Street. Doesn't give the year, but it was about 1968 maybe. Of course, one of my favorite albums is Blonde on Blonde, which has Desolation Row. Do you know it?
No.
Well, you got to hear it then right now. My fingers are getting stronger. It's about 12 verses. Desolation Row. Okay?
Desolation Row.
Yeah. Or shall I sing you a funnier one in between? But the thing is, with Blonde on Blonde, he had to start writing stranger lyrics. He was still criticizing the government and everything, but you know, he wrote the greatest protest songs since Woody Guthrie. Yeah?
Bob Dylan did?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Let me sing you one of those, man. Shall I? It's about the killing of Emmett Till. Emmett Till was a civil rights, black African-American civil rights man, same power as Martin Luther, and he came home one night from giving a speech, got out of his car, and this cracker, this southern racist Ku Klux Klan bastard, shot him with a rifle from behind a bush, and the day shot Medgar Evers in the head, and a puddle of blood, and his wife and kids came out and found him in it right there, right then. And they knew who did it. They took him to trial, Birmingham, Alabama, or somewhere in Alabama. The governor of Alabama came into the court. It's the truth. It's repeated at the end. And do you know his song, With God on Our Side?
Nope.
Okay, it goes like this.
Goes a little something.
Oh, my name, it ain't nothing. In my age, it means less. And the country I come from is called the Midwest. I was born and brought up there, the laws to abide, and the country I live in has God on its side. Oh, the history books tell it, they tell it so well. Oh, the cavalry charged and the Indians fell. Oh, the cavalry charged and the Indians died. But you don't count the dead when God's on your side. Okay, then it goes through the Civil War and the Spanish-American and World War II. And World War II, boys, it came to an end. We forgave the Germans, and now they're our friends. We forgave the Germans, da 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 da. Da, 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 with God on our side. Oh, I learned to hate Russians all through my whole life. If another war comes, it's against them we must fight.
Making this shit up.
To hate them and fear them, to run and to hide, but accept it all gladly with God on our side. I've learned to hate Russians all through my whole life. To hate them and fear them, to run and to hide. And now we've got weapons of chemical dust. One push of the button and shot the world wide. But you don't count the dead when God's on your side. Oh, Judas Iscariot, oh, Jesus Christ was betrayed by a kiss. Jesus Iscariot. Jesus Christ was betrayed by a kiss. Da, 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 da. But that verse ends with, it's not for me to decide whether Judas Iscariot had God on his side. And now as I'm leaving, I'm weary as hell. The confusion I'm feeling ain't no tongue can tell. Oh, the words fill my head and they fall to the floor. That if God's on our side, He'll stop the next war. Not bad, eh? Little Bobby Zimmerman from Hibbing, Minnesota. An iron mining town in the middle of fucking nowhere. Just across the lake from me. What I liked about him when I heard him is I used to sing songs working in the field. You know? Hoeing the fucking gladiolis in the hot sun. Is to just make them up. Okay, I'll do this. This is another serious one. I'll just do a couple verses, okay?
Right, you guys keep playing. I'm going to go to bed. And I'm going to leave that thing recording.
Well, I don't want to do that.
No, because I can't even hear you from down there. Like, your snoring last night was enough to wake you.
Look, I'm going to sing you one funny one, short one, okay? And you probably know it, all right? All right?
I'm glad.
Okay, it goes, oh, once I was married and I had a good life. I had enough money to last me for life. I met with a girl and we went on a spree. She taught me to smoke and drink whiskey, cigarettes and the whiskey and the wild, wild women. They'll drive you crazy, they'll drive you insane. Hey, cigarettes and the whiskey and the wild, wild women. They'll drive crazy, they'll drive you insane. Join up with me on the next chorus, boy. Do harmony. I don't care if it's broken, just do it anyway. I run a club called the It's Okay to Sing Badly Club, okay? Oh, a cigarette is a blot on the whole human race. A man is a monkey with the one in his face. Take my definition, believe me, dear brother. There's a fire on one end and a fool on the other. Cigarettes and whiskey and the wild, wild women. They'll drive you crazy, they'll drive you insane. Cigarettes and the whiskey and the wild, wild women. They'll drive you crazy, they'll drive you insane. It's good harmony, boy. If the ocean was a whiskey and I was a duck, I'd swim to the bottom and never come up. If the ocean was a whiskey and I was a coon, I'd swim to the bottom and build a saloon. Cigarettes and whiskey and wild, wild women, they'll drive crazy, they'll drive you insane. Cigarettes, whiskey, wild, wild women, they'll drive you crazy, drive you insane. Rye whiskey, rye whiskey, rye whiskey, I cry. If I don't have my whiskey, I surely will die. Cool that, bitch.
That was gold.
That'll do.
That was the money right there. That's the.
It's a great song, isn't it?
Welcome to this week's episode.
When I was hitchhiking around the country, what I found was when you got south of the Mason-Dixon line, you know, they divided the North from the South in the war.
No, I'm not familiar with the Mason-Dixon line.
Country western music down there, man. We had country western music. The Guinness. She's from the Guinness family, you know.
Amanda Hug and Kiss. Yeah, I know Amanda.
You know Amanda Guinness?
Oh, no, Amanda Hug and Kiss.
I don't know about that.
Amanda Guinness.
But my other friends lived across from Chris Jagger in Highbury in London. And occasionally Mick would come by with, well, he was married to the Texas woman, Jerry, who went on to marry fucking Rupert Murdoch.
I can still hear in these things.
I'd like to corner her and say, Jerry, what was it that you saw in the multi-billionaire Rupert Murdoch?
Probably his hands. His money shuffling hands.
Little hands.
Money hugging hands.
And I'd say to my friend's kids, you know, who played with Mick Jagger's kids, where does Mick live now? He said, anywhere he likes. Actually, he's got a house in Richmond, not too far from Kingston, across the street from that guitar player in The Who, Pete Townsend, who they accused of pedophilia about 20 years ago. He'd just been watching kids' porn, I guess. Well, there's something wrong there. As I walked out in the streets of Laredo, as I... Let me get this throat better. Oh, let's tune it up. Because it ought to be good. It ought to be good. It ought to be the best you can. We'll do Laredo, and then I wanted to do the other one. Oh, cowboy, change your ways today, or with us you will ride those ghost riders in. You know that song? Those ghost riders in the sky. And their hoofs were made of steel. Okay, are we ready?
What's that?
Ready to record?
It's rolling.
Oh, hi, buddy.
But just don't look at the camera. Don't even pay attention here.
As I
you gotta start again because I was talking.
the streets of...
You have to start again. Yeah, take it from the top, but just pretend that camera ain't even there. Don't even look at it. Don't look at it.
Can I take my shirt off? I'll look at the dog. Oi! Then I'm going to sing a song to the dog. And it's a poem that my grandfather apparently used to recite every time he milked the cow, Grandma said. This ain't it. I'm singing Laredo, which is based on an Irish tune. As I walked out in the streets of Laredo, as I walked out in Laredo one day, I spied a young cowboy all wrapped in white linen, all wrapped in white linen and cold as the clay. Oh, play the harp softly, beat the drum lowly, play the death march as they carry me along. I am a poor cowboy, all broke down and busted, all broke down and busted, and a long way from home. Oh, once in the saddle, oh, come sit down beside me and hear my sad story. Come sit down beside me as long as you may. I got shot in the back by a friend I most trusted. Got shot in the back and it's here I must lay. So play the harp softly, beat the drum lowly, and play the death march as they carry me along. I am a poor cowboy, all broke down and busted, all broke down and busted, and a long way from home. Oh, once in the saddle, I used to go dashing. Oh, once in the saddle, I used to go gay. Got shot in the back by a friend I most trusted. I got shot in the back and it's here I must lay. So play the harp softly, beat the drum lowly, play death marches, they carry me along. I am a poor cowboy, all broke down and busted, all broke down and busted, and long way from home. Well, I was laying round town just a-wasting my time, out of a job and not earning a dime, when a feller steps up and he says, I suppose that you're a bronc rider from the look of your clothes. Well, I said, you guessed right, I'm a good one, I claim. Do you happen to have any bad ones to tame? He says, I got one and his name is Hard Luck, and for busting poor cowboys he surely can buck. Oh, that strawberry rum, rum. Oh, that strawberry rum. Oh, that strawberry rum. He jumped up to the sky and he took his high dive and left this poor cowboy all busted inside. And there'll be blood on the saddle, blood all around, great big puddles of blood on the ground. Well, the cowboy lay in it, all covered with gore. Well, he ain't gonna ride old paint anymore. I ride old paint, I lead old Dan. I'm going to Montana for to throw the hula hand. Ride around little doggies, ride around slow, for the fiery and the snuffy are raring to go. Well, old Joe Smith, he had 3 sons. One went to prison, and the other 2 were bums right around. Little doggies ride around slow, for the fiery and the snuffy are raring to go. I see by your outfit that you are a cowboy. Well, if I had an outfit, I'd be a cowboy too. Well, I don't have an outfit, so I can't be a cowboy. I can't be a cowboy, 'cause I am not you. I ride old Paint, I lead old Dan. I'm going to Montana for to throw the hula hand right around. Little doggies ride around slow, for the fiery and the snuffy are raring to go. Now I'm going to sing you a Neil Young song that I love. They were playing that old country waltz. They were playing that old country waltz in this empty bar, echoing off the walls. Ain't got no excuses, I just wanna play that good old country waltz. At the window, the moon shines on the roofs of the cars, while I knock down tequila and sob boo-hoo, and the band plays the old country waltz. And we're playing that old country waltz in this empty bar, echoing off the walls. I ain't got no excuses, I just wanna play that good old country waltz. I remember the night of the Tennessee waltz, when an old friend I happened to see. I introduced him to my darling. Night they were playing that beautiful Tennessee waltz. Yes, I remember the night of the Tennessee waltz, when an old friend I happened to see. He stole my little darling the night they were playing the beautiful Tennessee waltz. Tra-la-la, twiddly-dee-dee, it gives me a thrill to wake up in the morning on Mockingbird Hill. Tra-la-la, twiddly-dee-dee, it's peace and goodwill to wake up in the morning on Mockingbird Hill. And we're playing that old country waltz, this empty bar echoing off the walls. Ain't got no excuses, just wanna play that good old country waltz. remember the other verse to oh, the windows. Oh, I'll sing you a song my dad taught me about the West, okay? And I sang it at his wake. We didn't have a funeral. He just wanted to be shoved in the ground, cremated, get it over with. Don't send no flowers. Should have sent them to me while I was alive. My mother used to say that. But my dad taught me this song. It goes, oh, the hinges are of leather and the windows have no glass, and the ceiling lets the howling blizzard in. And I see the lonely coyote as he sneaks up through the grass of my little old sod shanty on my plain. Oh, the mice run shy around me as I lie me down to rest, and my back is growing weary every day. And the Lord will claim my soul and the government the rest of my little old sod shanty on my claim. Oh, the hinges are of leather and the windows have no glass, and the ceiling lets the howling blizzard in. And I see the lonely coyote as he sneaks up through the grass of my little old sod shanty on my claim. I was trying to remember the other verse to that Neil Young song. I remember the night, the Tennessee, no, we were playing that old country waltz. Oh, she loved me and she left me. Don't matter.
Don't matter none.
No, it don't matter. Don't matter a toss, as the English say. Yeah, this is a nice guitar. What is that? New Zealand? Made in New Zealand, is it? And that is a nice capo. Real effective. Let me put it on. I haven't played with a capo for a long time. I used to like to put it on and play up really high, man. I don't know if it's going to want to get around that neck. Yeah, it will. It's got to be strong. Let me do it with my right hand. Put it right up on the 5th fret. I like the sound of that. Oh, it don't work. Yes, it does. You gotta do it right. Now for this one, I would like the lyrics, but you're using your computer. I could do it on mine, couldn't I? I'm gonna take a break, folks. Do a little bit of sewing and drinking of water. Here's your phone, my friend.
Hey?
Here's your phone.
Is she ringing?
No. Oh, I just thought you might like to
Oh,
have it.
someone had a ring there. Who was that? Jack Williams.
Oh, Jeff. I know Jeff.
No, Jack. He's the guy we met at the supermarket. Gangster Jack. Yo.
Yo, what's up?
Now, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, all right, start from the get-go. We're rolling.
We're in no hurry because I got to get me some liquid here and rinse down the grease. I'm trying to get that dog to come in and lick my mouth off.
Found my gap.
My dog used to lay there on the duvet waiting for me to come up, and I'd kneel down. She'd lick my face all over and took all the pain out, man. Beautiful. I always liked having a dog lick my face, even when I was a kid. And then I found out, I read that what they're doing is they're trying to get it to regurgitate so they can eat it.
It's a true story.
Made you laugh.
Oh, you made me laugh.
Ah, good. That's good, man.
There you go. You made
I've
me
been
crack
working
up.
so hard to get this cocksucker to laugh that I slipped all my
He's got
gears and I broke my tires in half. Now I'm sliding down the road with my mind up my ass, and I don't give a damn because I love myself, I love myself, I love me very much. I love myself, I'm oh so good to touch. Well, I took myself to a party just the other day because I like to be by myself and I don't like it any other way. Oh, I love myself, I love me very much. I love myself, I'm oh so good to touch. I looked inside the mirror and what did I see? I've never seen anybody so beautiful or as queer as me. Because I love myself, I love me very much. I love myself, I'm oh so good to touch. Boy, she is about to have puppies soon.
Oh, yeah. Look at them boobs.
This will be your first time?
No, this will be 4 times round for this little mongrel. Hey, oi.
Okay.
Yes,
and where did she
indeed.
meet her boyfriend?
I don't know who the father is.
We're gonna find out. He's gonna be probably a fucking, I reckon, a dachshund.
Interesting.
You're gonna have dachshund. Oh, baby.
Yeah, no, she's a good duck dog. Ducks and deer, that's what she's bred for. I'm a professional hunter. That's what I do.
My first
I'm
clown
trying to fish
dog was half dachshund. No, she was 3/4 dachshund and 1/4 lab. So she was jet black with a white star, and she was fucking really good. She did about 7 tricks. You like it outside?
Oh my God, look at them boobs. They are swollen, man. You're going to pop any day, oi.
Precious, precious.
Sweet Jesus.
A mighty fine looking dog. She's not feeling well though. Her nose is warm.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
She's got water. She's got water out there. She's been travelling though. And yeah, she's probably, Jesus, about to have pups.
Oh, goddamn, this is a beautiful animal. This is definitely one of the most beautiful animals I've seen in a long time.
Isn't she?
She
She
got
really is
soul,
gorgeous.
soul. She loves you, man. Don't you? You love your daddy. Huh? You love your daddy? Hmm? Don't you? I'm going to call you Alexa. Fucking beautiful coat. Broken coat. We call that a broken coat.
Oh, because of the, yeah.
Lots of lanolin in it, man. She get dirty and it just falls right off you, don't it? Hmm? My friend. This was the Jackson Browne song I was thinking of when he said, it's easier to change the past. I was looking at some photographs I found inside my drawer. I was taken by a photograph of you. There were 1 or 2 I'm sure that you would have liked a little more, but they wouldn't have shown your spirit quite as true. Well, you were turning around to see who was behind you when I caught your foolish laughter by surprise.
Oh, she's having her puppies right now.
And when
She's having her puppies right now.
Oh yeah?
Straight up.
No kidding.
Mate, you're puppy whisperer.
God, that's wonderful.
It's some great
I think
timing,
scratching
mate.
the back.
I haven't got her box. I wasn't expecting
Oh
her for
my
another
God
week.
almighty, is she
But her
really?
water's broken. Sweet
Oh,
Jeebus, alright.
Precious
Jump in
baby.
action.
A miracle. That's why her nose is so warm.
Yeah, always having her puppies right now.
Yeah.
At least she had them now, not 3 a while. I think she's having them. She just had a whole bunch of stuff drop out the back, and she looked at me really funnily, like gave me the eye.
Astounding.
All right, I don't even have a birthing box for her.
Oh, yes.
She'll be right. I'm going to dig a hole in the backyard. Kristen would be terrified. I was like, just dig a hole for them. And she said, I don't have the birthing box ready. Dig a hole. You can't dig a hole. That's how they have puppies. Alright, I've got lots of cardboard boxes here, but they're all, oh,